Welcome to another fascinating journey into the enchanting world of ballet. Today, we delve into the captivating tale of Esmeralda. Inspired by Victor Hugo's timeless novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, this ballet has a unique interpretation of the original story. While many adaptations tend to emphasize Quasimodo's role as the central protagonist, the ballet shifts the focus to Esmeralda, highlighting her strength in overcoming adversity. This shift in perspective provides a fresh portrayal of the narrative, offering audiences a deeper exploration of themes such as love, self-sacrifice, and societal prejudice. The first act of Esmeralda is set in 15th century France, where Esmeralda, the beautiful and spirited Romani girl, appears in a Romani encampment and is almost immediately caught in a dilemma. To save the life of the poet Gringoire, she reluctantly suggests marrying him. He finds himself utterly enchanted by his new bride. Esmeralda, however, remains indifferent to his advances and makes it abundantly clear that their union is purely out of necessity and kindness rather than romantic affection. However, Esmeralda's beauty has caught the eye of another man, Frollo, the Archdeacon of Notre Dame Cathedral. Frollo's infatuation with Esmeralda borders on dangerous obsession, driving him to extreme lengths to possess her. He commands his deformed henchman, Quasimodo, to abduct Esmeralda, revealing the depths of his twisted desires. In a chilling scene, Quasimodo attempts to seize Esmeralda in the streets, but fails as the king's archers, led by the handsome and valiant Captain Phoebus, intervene to rescue Esmeralda from Quasimodo's clutches. During the event, Phoebus finds himself smitten by Esmeralda's beauty and courage. In a gesture of affection, he bestows upon her a scarf, a token originally given to him by his fiancée, Fleur de Lis, revealing the first strings of a forbidden romance between Phoebus and Esmeralda. When deciding what to do with Quasimodo, Esmeralda displays her compassionate nature and asks for Quasimodo's release. This act touches Quasimodo deeply, and he feels remorse for what he tried to do. Act 2 of Esmeralda unfolds with a grand celebration hosted by Fleur de Lis, marking her engagement to Phoebus. The atmosphere is vibrant with music and dance as the engaged couple revel in the joyous occasion. Esmeralda, unaware of the engagement, arrives to entertain the guests with Gringoire, only to be struck by heartbreak upon discovering that Phoebus, her beloved, is one of the betrothed. She hides her distress and performs at the event as expected. Fleur de Lis eventually notices that Esmeralda is wearing the scarf that she gave to Phoebus and realizes the depth of Phoebus's feelings towards the gypsy dancer. Angered by his betrayal, she calls off the engagement, revealing the fracture caused by Phoebus's disloyalty. Phoebus, accepting the consequences of his actions, decides to follow his heart and leaves the party with Esmeralda. In the last act of the ballet, we see Esmeralda and Phoebus alone, finally seeking solace and refuge in their love. However, unbeknownst to them, Frollo lurks in the shadows, spying on their rendezvous. Fueled by jealousy and armed with a dagger pilfered from Esmeralda's chamber, he stealthily approaches the lovers and plunges the dagger into Phoebus, who collapses in agony. As Phoebus lies unconscious, Frollo manipulates the situation to his advantage. He summons the authorities and falsely accuses Esmeralda of the heinous crime, and ensures that she is condemned to death. Due to Frollo's position as Archdeacon and Esmeralda's lowly gypsy status, the authorities immediately believe him and take her away. The next scene opens in a square, where gypsies and beggars celebrate the Festival of Fools. Esmeralda is brought out to face a tragic fate. She's to be hanged for a crime she did not commit. The scene is full of sorrow as her friends and allies gather around her, bidding her farewell in a display of solidarity. Meanwhile, Frollo looms over the proceedings with a sense of sick justice, believing her deserving of her fate. But, in a sudden twist of fate, Phoebus miraculously emerges on the scene, having survived Frollo's attack. His statement proclaims Esmeralda's innocence and exposes Frollo as the true perpetrator of the crime. Frollo, consumed by rage and desperation, makes a final attempt to destroy the happy couple. However, Quasimodo quickly jumped in the way to save Esmeralda, and in a climactic struggle, Quasimodo wrests the dagger from his master's grasp and delivers the fatal blow, putting an end to Frollo's reign of terror once and for all. This is where the ballet finally comes to an end. With justice served and the truth vindicated, Esmeralda and Phoebus are joyously reunited, their love prevailing despite all the hardship they had to endure.